I literally feel my heart racing, guys, because of the news that just came out. The time has truly come. What we have been talking about for literally years, since the dawn of time, is coming out in the limelight. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having amazing. XRP is around $2.18 ranging. This is so beautiful because it's going to catch up with Bitcoin here very shortly. I do feel an XRP pump imminent, guys. As soon as Bitcoin calms down a tiny bit, and probably Bitcoin's about to create a new all-time high. So let's see what just came out, because this is the craziest news ever from Wall Street Journal. The big loser from the Genius Act is 156 billion crypto giant. Ding ding ding. Tether, your time has finally arrived. Welcome. Bill laying out rules for stablecoins would force issuers like Tether to be audited and end risky practices. It's over, guys. The time has truly come. My heart is racing because what we talked about for literally years, and people were saying it's just fear, uncertainty, and doubt, which is FUD, is finally out in the light. Now, Tether, that's the big loser from this Genius Act bill, right? Let's read on. So, Tether may be the biggest loser of the Genius Act due to incomplete compliance. So, according to the Wall Street Journal, the upcoming Genius Act to be passed by United States Congress will incorporate stablecoins into the mainstream financial system, a piece of legislation that has sparked strong interest from startups, banks, and even giants like Walmart. However, under the Genius Act, stablecoin issuers are required to hold reserves and safe assets such as cash and short-term United States Treasury bonds, and large issuers must also publish audited annual financial reports. Don't you guys see? Now, Tether is very shady, guys, right? They actually aren't following the rules. They don't want to be transparent at all. They don't want to show or say the backings of USDT itself, right? They may say it honestly. I think they do say it that everything is backed one-to-one, but they haven't showed it. That's the issue, right? You could say one thing, but then the action is the main part, right, of the ingredient. So this poses a severe challenge to Tether, which holds a 66% share of the stablecoin market with a circulation of $156 billion. The company's USDT is currently partially backed by Bitcoin and gold, and it has long refused to fully disclose financial details. Wow. Former federal prosecutor Scott Armstrong, who has handled crypto cases, pointed out, quote, "This could lead to Tether being unable to continue operating in the United States," end quote. I'm gonna oh my gosh, what? Guys, this literally brings a smile to my face. What is that? I can't believe it. Okay, hold on a minute. This is like a weird bill. You know why? Everyone is excited, but little do people know in America, this is the downfall of crypto in itself, isn't it? But this is a beautiful thing because this means transparency reigns supreme, right? Now people are going to be 100% safe, folks. Our LUC is about to jump ahead. So while everyone is cheering for this bill, I think honestly this could be the black swan event, folks, that nobody's realizing because no one's even talking about it, right? Tether representatives did not respond to requests for comment. CEO Paolo from Tether has stated that they may issue localized stablecoins to maintain their United States business. Oh, wow. Oh, I see. So now they're going to issue localized stablecoins to maintain their United States business, guys, in America, huh? This bill sets a transition period for compliance. The Senate version allows a 3-year grace period. What? While the House's accompanying bill under review requires compliance within 18 months. Okay, that's quicker. Ultimately needing to be signed into law by President Trump, who supports the bill, because Trump knows what's the issue here. This is why the CEO of Coinbase isn't working with Tether. But you know who they're working with? Circle.
It's a huge business for us with USDC. We're the preferred distribution partner. So we're excited just to keep building out products and services with Circle that increase adoption. I know they have a number of amazing products coming to market as well. And it seems like at this point, every fintech, every bank, even every Fortune 500, they're all thinking, what is our stablecoin strategy? How are we going to integrate this? And so they're reaching out to companies like Coinbase and Circle to provide these products and services. Just to give you one other stat, Stablecoins, the market cap grew 50% year over year. This was totally uncorrelated with other crypto trading volume, by the way.
Oh, that's interesting. You see how he separated crypto trading volume, right, into actual volume, because he knows that Tether is literally bringing upon fake volume, guys, right? Wash trading, and then there's like they're printing so much money just flooding into the market, right?
In the price of Bitcoin, so it's truly a separate new category. And last year there was about $30 trillion in stablecoin volume in terms of payments, and so it's hard to imagine that scale is just growing so quickly, and it makes.
So stablecoins are going mainstream, guys, and remember, if Tether is out the scene, now there's only two competitors, right? The main ones are USDC, which Coinbase and BlackRock are probably backing. No, Coinbase definitely, BlackRock is there too, but you RLUSD, which is Ripple backed, right? So I mean, this is crazy. So what's the next step for this? Well, the Genius Act just passed the House, now headed to POTUS's desk, which means President Trump is about to give the biggest green light, guys. This is odd though. Like, if this bill comes into fruition, doesn't that mean Tether is going bye-bye? Wouldn't that then mean that that cryptos will plummet? I don't know. Seems odd.
It's very different from the House.
In a good way though, right? It's long-term transparency, which is very beautiful. But maybe when this gets passed, it's going to be stormy weathers for a little bit of time.
The House can move this with the majority. They may be able to bring some Democrats along when the Democrats know that it's going to pass. That's not the case here in the Senate. It took months of work to get the point that we did, to get this across the 60-vote threshold here in the Senate, and we just did that last week. Here's an opportunity for a win. Here's an opportunity to build momentum. And frankly, we've got multiple jurisdictions here in the Senate that will have to come together, form committee meetings. It's going to be complicated here because of two committees that have to be involved in this, and it's going to take more time. I think my advice to everybody would be, let's take the win now, let's build momentum, and then let's dedicate our time to going further.
They just need to hurry up and pass the bill, right? But again, you know, I'm getting flashbacks. I don't know why, because everyone is really talking about this bill and its house and how bullish it is for cryptos in America, which it is obviously. But the issue here is flying under the radar, which is Tether, right? That nobody is even talking about because I guess people don't really care, or they think it's just but it's not. It's literally not.
Market structure and other opportunities present themselves. But right now, timing is critical for a number of reasons. We want to get this started. We want to get this moving. And again, open up this new market for digital assets. Open up this new payment mechanism so we can see the investments take place, so we can see the benefit to the American economy. So it's very.
There it is, guys, right? So it's coming. It's literally around the corner. Which means, let us prepare. What we have talked about for so long has finally come into fruition. And there it is. So, now I feel much happier, much better, guys. Let us begin the mysterious side of today's video. Now, guys, there's the fun part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting from David Schwartz. My favorite theory for Arthur Britto's mysterious post is that many years ago he set up a dead man switch to send his private keys to his XRPL accounts to me if he doesn't post for 15 years and he can't remember how to shut it off, right? Whoever's in charge of flipping the switch, right? Flip the dead man switch. Wow, guys. And you know what's weird to me is that David Schwartz is awfully playing along with this idea of Arthur Britto coming back, right? Talking about the dead man switch, well, it comes back to John McAfee. Rest in peace, right? John McAfee's death ignites dead man switch theory. Wow. Look at this. John McAfee, dead man switch. He said there was 31 terabytes of data, right, to be flooded into the world, which exposes the whole entire world, right? Interesting. Now, when we talk about switches from Mr. Poole, right, remember, flipping the switch, right, is about to get turned on here soon, or flipped on. Coming back to Arthur Britto, people are saying two eyes, right? Following two accounts as well. Or I guess the emoji, two eyes, following two accounts, guys. Right? Followers 589. What's it called? $2 was the last bottom, which is truth, right? Which is true. Then he got a banner update, which could be or represent the last break of life from Bearable Guy 123, guys. okay, where I guess everything will be exposed, possibly. Oh, not to mention, wait, this is massive because Arthur Britto didn't just come back, post a tweet, and then leave. He's literally on Twitter, it seems as, right? Not only did he post an emoji, but as well as change his profile picture or his banner, right? So he's actively on X. So Satoshi last known message was April of 2011. August 2011, Arthur Britto joins Twitter. May 2011, David Schwartz begins working on the XRP ledger, right? Obviously, it seems like the person to me who's Satoshi Nakamoto is definitely Arthur Britto, guys. It has to be, right? It just has to be, because how is it so weird that crypto has, or Bitcoin has, their own anonymous user, which is the founder, or Satoshi Nakamoto, but the XRP ledger has the same exact equation, right? The same exact formula, shall I say, instead, which is anonymous founder, nobody knows anything, but at least he's coming back into the scene. To me, they're correlated to each other or connected in some way, fashion. So much beautiful things are happening here, guys. I'm actually super excited about Tether. I don't know why, right? About that bill getting passed. So what's going on here? What's going on? Again, XRP looks extremely bullish. By the way, higher time frames are getting triggered bullish, as well as 12 hourly. What I mentioned before, guys, we were below here for a second, but we just got above it. If we hold, let's see here, if we hold $2.08 as supports, right, it's going to keep rising throughout the days and weeks. So if we hold this line as support, which is 208 right now, then most definitely we are bullish indeed, right? I'm pretty sure what's going to happen here is Bitcoin's going to create a new all-time high, and XRP is going to follow shortly thereafter. So let us begin, guys. Are you guys excited, right? Why? This is why you should be excited. So this is XRP's liquidity on the hourly. Okay, so what do you guys notice, right? The people who are betting to go short, or betting that XRP will dump, look how much people are shorting, right? And the people who are betting, believing that XRP will pump and go higher, look how much people are longing, right? Do you guys see the difference? Who wins, right? The top side wins because there's so much money up there to be taken, which they will at some point, which means it's time to fly, right? On the daily is even more massive. Liquidity is down below, obviously, but once XRP skyrockets, guys, it's gonna literally devour everything on its path. Do you guys understand what's going on, or no? Right? So prepare. I'm going to stop it right there, honestly. I do honestly want to make another separate video about what's going on with XRP's price action, because it just looks beautiful, guys, in my opinion, right? The fountain for today's video, well, 625, right? August is the 6th month, 825. Hold still, bid, maybe to buy. Now, but need to buy. The sun is shining here very shortly, especially with Tether. But it is so face, see ya.